I'm Nia Emil, and I'll be showing you how to achieve a 90s/early 2000s makeup glam. This tutorial is friendly to all skin tones, but more specifically for my dark skin and brown skin beauties. I made this tutorial simple to follow. All you literally need is the makeup products, so let's go. First, I started off drinking a glass of wine, and this part is optional. Now, to actually start this tutorial, I'm going to be going in with some bronzer on this Duo Bronzer and Contour Kit by Give by Gwen Stefani in the shade Heat Wave. Always make sure you're getting enough product on your makeup brush. You're now going to take that makeup brush and cup the bronzer right under your cheekbones, just like me. And always make sure you have your face primed and or moisturized before starting your makeup. Alright, I went in with some more bronzer, and now it's time to cup under the cheekbones of the other side of my face. And now I'll be going in with some more contour because we're going to be adding it to the sides of our nose. So as you can see, I'm hitting right in between the eye and the nose. Just a few reminders: if you want captions, definitely turn them on. If you need to work at your own pace, use the playback speed option. And also, just follow as I do because I can promise y'all I would never send y'all off. In here, I'm showing y'all how the bronzer looks in place. Now I'm going to be going in with the True Complexion Longwear Concealer by Black Radiance in the shade Medium. Place your concealer starting at the inner corner of your under eye, outwards, just as I'm doing. Be sure to put a nice amount of concealer because we want the under eye to be nice and bright, just how they used to have it back in the 90s and the 2000s. Alright, and now I'm going to add some more concealer. I'm going to put it in the middle area of my chin and also in the middle area between my eyebrows. And I just want to say, I absolutely adore the way that concealer was used back in the 90s and the 2000s. They knew how to work with it so well to make sure it highlighted such beautiful parts of the face. And now I'll be going in with my Maybelline New York Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation in the shade Espresso. You're going to want to apply your foundation with a makeup sponge or a foundation brush. As you guys can see, I begin to blend on both sides of my face just to make sure I got the foundation on each side. Now that I have the desired amount of foundation on each side, I began a method of blending. I started from the bottom, blending my inner corners outwards, and I worked upwards as I was doing this. As you guys can see, with this, you are able to keep everything blended but not mixing it. So basically, you'll be able to see the gradient of the foundation to the bronzer to the concealer. It's gorgeous, and that's what makes this look pop even more. For my forehead, I used the excess makeup on a sponge and blend it in with the concealer that we already placed there earlier. Now I'll be going in with my Easy Bake and Snatch setting powder by Huda Beauty. And this is in the color Cinnamon Bun. Now I'll be going in with this little sponge that was provided with the setting powder, and I'm going to make sure I put enough product on there and begin to pat and set it under my eye. We're going to be using this setting powder to set all of the places that we concealed earlier, so our under eyes, the middle area of our chin, and that middle section between both eyebrows on our forehead. And remember, if you're getting confused, just slow down, take a deep breath, take your time, slow down the video, use captions, or just do as I do. I promise I will not send y'all off. Now you're going to add a tad bit of setting powder right under where you put your bronzer so you can help sculpt and carve out those cheeks. Now I'm going in with a smaller makeup brush to blend in that setting powder because I don't want it to just sit there and then I dust it off later. No, I want it to blend in now, and I'm telling y'all, this made all of the difference with highlighting all of those places that we concealed. It definitely made it more brighter, more noticeable, and definitely gave that video vixen look. Now I'm going to go back in with some bronzer and really hit that crease of the outer edges of my eyelid. And as y'all can see, I'm really working in this bronzer to make sure I'm creating a shadow, but most importantly, a shape on the eyelid. And y'all, my best recommendation would be to just take your time when doing this process. Everyone's eye shape and eyelid shape is different, so work based on your shape. And also, make sure you're putting on enough bronzer so that it shows the shadow and shape properly. It's gonna look so good. Alright y'all, now we're about to take a little bit of that bronzer and begin to pop it right under our lash line. And y'all, make sure you're placing the bronzer directly under the lash line and you're blending it as you're going, or else it'll look like you have eye bags. Next, I'll be going in with this BH Cosmetics Carly Bible eyeshadow palette. You don't necessarily need this eyeshadow palette, but you do need to have one that has a beige color on it. Make sure you get enough eyeshadow onto your makeup brush and begin to pack it in that empty spot on your eyelid that we didn't add any bronzer to. Alright y'all, now that the eyeshadow was packed on the eyelid, it's time to start blending it out so that we can create a shape. If you get confused or frustrated, just slow down, take your time, and keep following as I do. I'm finished with my right eye and I just wanted to zoom in to show you guys the shape I came up with so you guys can have an idea on how to follow your eye shape to come up with this as well. And next, I'm going to be going in with some contour on that same bronzer and contour duo palette by Give. Alright y'all, pay close attention as I'm doing this part. I'm taking the contour and going around the perimeters of my face or the outer edges of my face, like so, like that. Alright, I wanted to show y'all just how well everything was looking from following the steps so far. Next, we're going to get into our eyebrows using Urban Decay's Big Bush collection, starting off with their All Day Slick Stick, which is a brow gel. Alright, and if you do not have brow gel, that is perfectly fine, but I do recommend you getting some. But you can use an eyebrow brush or an eyebrow comb to get your brows in that desired shape that you want it to be in. And if you're wondering why I recommend brow gel, it's because brow gel will leave your brows in the exact shape that you molded into, which is so beneficial, especially if you're doing your makeup for a full day out. And I feel like I said this so many times already, but just make sure you're taking your time while you're doing this makeup process. Trust me, I had trial and errors as well doing this makeup look and makeup looks in the past before. That's why I'm coming on here to give y'all some of my knowledge as I'm learning more and more. So do not get discouraged. You can do it. Now I'm going in with the Big Bush Brow Gel in the color Dark Drapes, which is dark brown, and this is just going to add more color to the brow. And now we're going in with the Brow Blade Ink Stain and Waterproof Pencil in the color Dark Drapes as well. I love that this product includes two products in one. One side is the ink stain and one side is the eyebrow pencil, and both adds enough tint to your brows to finish off everything. Now we're going to be applying lashes. These lashes are from Kiss and they are in the style Flirty. If you do not know how to apply lashes, just watch as I do. I can promise you, I can put you on game. If I try. As y'all can see, the lashes are on and I am feeling them. Next, I'll be going in with the same contour I used from Black Radiance and contouring my nose. As you guys can see, I'm just doing a line down the middle of my nose and then a little bit at the tip. And now all you have to do is slowly blend it out. Follow as I do. Next, I'm going back in with the eyeshadow palette to use this beige and light pink color to go in on my waterline. Now, you do not have to use the eyeshadow for your waterline. If you have a waterline pencil in white more specifically, you can definitely go in with that. But I don't have that, so I just had to improvise and I came up with this. Like I said before, take your time, especially with this step though, because you are on your waterline. One wrong move and you are going to poke your eye. So be careful. Follow as I do. Also, make sure you're putting enough product on your waterline so it can show. I ain't even done yet. But let me change the lighting too. Ain't even done yet. Now I'm going to be going in with some lip liner in a dark brown shade and also a black shade. Make sure you're lining the lips right along the edge and really follow this method because this was the method used back then, and this is a method that can be used to dress a look up or down. Either way, this lip combo eats. Now I'm using the clean makeup brush to blend out the lip combo. Do not overblend because you're going to wipe away all of the product off your lip. And guys, let me know how you feel about this tutorial in the comments. Has it been easy to follow so far? Yay! So now it's time for lip gloss, more notably the Gloss Bomb by Fenty in the color Glass Slipper. Firstly, as my base, I'm going in with this Victoria's Secret Strawberry Fizz lip gloss in the color pink just to give my lips a little color and a little pop before I actually add on the Gloss Bomb. And this part is optional. You could just go straight into that clear gloss as I'm doing now. And I know y'all saw that pull out. Oh, Fenty, Riri. Next, we're going to go in with some beautiful blush by House Labs by Lady Gaga in the color Acai Sky. I absolutely love this blush, y'all. Like, Lady Gaga snapped. And I like to apply my blush by smiling and really hitting that cheek so I can definitely get above the bronzer, but in between and under the concealer. Also, as y'all can see, I'm working in small circles to blend it in really well. Blend towards your liking. If you would like a lot of blush, add more. If you don't want more, do not put a lot. Trust, okay? I would never send you off, especially my dark skinned baddies. Like, what? Never. Okay? Never. Smile. Alright, y'all, for the last step. Whew, you did it. We're going in to make some fake moles around my face. This part is optional. So, yeah. Y'all, this is the complete and final look. If my face is beat like this at the end of this video, yours better be too. I truly hope this tutorial was easy to follow and very helpful. I know how it feels to be frustrated and confused from makeup. That's why I wanted to put this tutorial out. Also, let me know how y'all looks turned out in the comments. I would love to know. And guys, that's about it. I don't want to waste too much more of your time or my time. So see you next time. Anywhere you go.